Okay, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live. When are you going to turn my screen around? You're doing an outstanding job. You just are, what's up? Cole is doing great. Lonnie is at a Board of Education tax hearing this morning. They're having to have a public hearing at the Board of Education this morning for a tax increase in Gilmer County. Lonnie is there. Cole is doing a great job. He is doing it. Hey, George, how are you today?
Oh, I just thought I'd sneak in the wing here. I couldn't be better. There's your agua.
Oh, you're down the hall?
That's Spanish lingual for
Were you getting us some
what's
water?
your lip. I was indeed.
I'm parched, George. I got all worked up first hour.
Well,
I
wasn't. I'll tell you what. The depths of what you're bringing to this television program just amazes me every time I come in. There's something new. You're interviewed. I suspect one day you'll be talking to Trump.
Yes, I do too, and I thank you for that because that's my goal to not stop. You heard me ask her, tell her that it would look. Trump would look good next to a guy in a yellow suit.
You're talking about our one and only Colonel Oscar Poole.
Did you ride the motorcycle today?
I did. I certainly. You saw the crease here from my helmet.
That's right. I knew you rode the motorcycle. I'm your host, BKP. George, can you fly that?
Well, I can get it off the ground.
Can we get it off the ground?
I don't know how to land it. I'd have difficulty landing it.
You'd have to keep yelling back in the cabin in line and saying that was turbulence, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I always have Dirty Harry to...
Well, we got Air Force One as the backdrop. I'm here with my co-host. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Here with my co-host, George McClellan. And we were just talking to Communication Director for the state of Georgia, Jennifer Hazelton, for the Donald Trump campaign. The Trump campaign, the media can't take any of this. They can't take it. It's stressing them out. That is stressing out. You think I get wound up? They're in newsrooms throwing things against the wall because the Trump campaign, to me, is methodically adjusting when necessary. That's it.
Well, of what you do.
No, but to them is Trump's reacting. He is panicked. He's reacting to 2 bad weeks. Well, did he have 2 bad weeks,
you
or he
adapt,
just
overcome, and persevere?
Overcome, and persevere.
Isn't that what Clint Eastwood taught us?
Did you see the picture of Trump? They keep wanting to know. I can't wait. I want to put them side by side. Remember this, Cole. Today, Hillary Clinton gets her security clearance briefing. Today.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yesterday, did you see the staff meeting?
I did not.
With Trump's?
I did not.
Trump did, they could say, see if you can find that picture. If you can't load it right now, that's good. Yesterday, Trump had a security clearance meeting. The optics, he's sitting there, he looks like President of the United States. Rudy Giuliani sitting at the table. Now, for all the talk we've had about him naming the cabinet.
There they were.
Oh, you should have seen that picture. Retired General Flynn was there.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you should have seen. Now, today, Hillary Clinton, let's see what she puts out. Let's see what she puts out today.
Well, she's got to have a gay, a Mexican, preferably a gay, a black.
Wait a minute.
Preferably transvestite.
So you mean, wait a minute. Let me get this straight because I want to let you keep going here. So what you're saying is Donald Trump is picking people, the best people for the job. That's the criteria for him.
It is indeed.
And the criteria is for him to get the best people for the job to solve the problem.
And we have big problems.
And Hillary will do what? She will appease groups.
Yep. The Democrat
So George,
way.
are you telling me that Donald Trump is interested in solving the problem and not appeasing just groups of people?
Yep.
So Hillary will take a picture today with George. If you got to get it right. The members of the LGBT community, right?
That's
Right.
liquor, guns.
He'll get
bacon and trucks.
the black community.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Latino.
Who? Trump?
Latino? No.
Hillary?
Yes.
Yeah. Hillary will appease to all the special interest groups. You bet. Absolutely.
So
I mean, they won't allow her not to.
The guys in Rio, the swimmers that can't get home because they've detained them in Brazil. You know what my joke is? And it's not funny. They'll be home, okay, folks? You know what my joke is? The Brazilian government's on financial straits. They're having it tough. And they hear hostages pay
$400 million.
well. They hear. Somebody said, hey, man, grab those guys. And the Iranians are sitting there thinking, you know what? They're having a meeting today. They're saying, oh, maybe we get Olympics. We get Olympics. Look, all the Americans we take hostage and their gold medals.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's
Isn't
crazy.
that
It's
wonderful?
crazy, George.
Well, when we get around,
The Washington Post, I'll let you go, or New York Times, Washington Times, we know for a fact, I'm going to say a fact, that was ransom money. We know that. $400 million.
they can say anything they want. They have lost the trust of the people. Nobody believes them.
That's right.
Nobody believes them anymore. It's gone. It's a dead cat. And and because of that, we're looking around for something else. And here comes this Trump. And when I do my final thoughts, not that I've given many of them today, but I did have a nice motorcycle ride this morning. When I give my final thoughts, I'm going to address that very thing. I sent out one of my short take essays this morning on that very subject. So I look forward to that. That's a good one.
It's still hot out, George.
Where hot out where?
It's hot outside. It's been hot. Is it cooling down?
It's summertime. You expect it to be hot
Huh?
in summertime.
George,
You don't complain about the weather.
I'm
You
not
just-
complaining,
You
it's
just
just hot.
overcome. You adapt. You persevere. You turn on the air conditioner.
Hey, is our internet running well over there for you? It is, because the screen's running. I'm just not,
Yeah, we got a good stream.
all right, well, I got kicked off the internet over
We
here.
got to drop another nickel in that slot.
Is that what I gotta
happens.
do?
It's
I
probably
made
a
some
quarter.
changes yesterday on the internet.
Again?
Yeah, well, no, yesterday I made some changes. We have a dedicated, we're going to have a dedicated internet stream just for the
TV.
program.
Well, I went
period.
on this morning. Oh, I love it. Right, just like that. FYNTV.com.
Yes.
On your cell phone, if you have if you have a smartphone, or on your tablet, or your TV.
FYNTV.com, you're done.
It's it, and you're in. You just hit the little triangle, and you listen to his brilliance. If you're lucky, you might get some of mine.
George, what else is going on? The shakeup in the Trump campaign. There's
That's
no
not a shakeup. That's
Right.
just an adjustment, overcoming a problem. That's people just don't get it, and the big panic is that the Republicans don't realize the tsunami that's overtaken them.
You know, Cole's running the show today, and Cole's doing an outstanding job.
Who's that,
Okay?
Cole?
Yes, that's Cole.
Is it
Now-
COAL or COLE?
But guess who's
Obama's-
sending me message during the show?
Who?
Lonnie, your stream is fine. Stop making Cole nervous. He's telling me what Lonnie's out there watching at the Board of Education. He's telling me stop making Cole.
We should.
I should?
Oh yeah, I shouldn't yell at their staff.
Okay.
It's not good policy. You do it quietly, not in front of other people. You drag them into your office and then scream at them, but not here on television in front of other people. That's just a managerial technique.
Is
Yeah,
that what
I
that-
mean, morale will never improve until the beatings stop.
George, the 400 million we know was ransom. Trump is, I think, Pennsylvania. The sampling. Jennifer told us the sampling in Georgia. They know the sampling in Georgia is not correct as far as the polling's concerned. She'll be going throughout the state, just making sure Georgia stays red. She'll talk to all of the media groups that she can get on TV and in front of. She'll get us guests here. But nationally, I think Trump's right where he needs to be as of August 18th, whether people think so or not. I think
Exactly.
he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. The bombast, nobody cares except the press and the liberals and the Republican elites.
Have
You
you-
know, I'm not going to call them rhinos anymore. They're not. I'm a rhino. I don't
Okay,
know
I don't
what
know
those
if I-
people are.
Huh?
I'm a Republican in name only now, but I'm a constitutional conservative, and that's my goal and vision all the time. That's what I write about, and that's where I want to take the party. There might not be, one day there might not be a Republican Party, but there will be a party no matter what you call it. American Party, the American Conservative Party, the Constitutional Conservative Party, the there will be a party, and because I'm absolutely convinced that sooner rather than later, the Socialist Party, which is now the Democrat Party, will be gone. They cannot survive
I don't
because they
know.
produce nothing.
George, I don't know what those kids, I'm going to call them kids, I don't know what those kids did in Rio. I don't know if they went partying and they made a story up and now it's coming out that the guy that's home, what's his name, Cole?
Ryan.
Yeah, he is, the guy that's home is basically told his mom a story, and next thing you know, and I want to ask you to ask Cole. Cole was really quick on his answer. Now he can't remember where the gun was pointed.
Does it make a difference?
At first, well, wait a minute. At first he said the gun was pointed at his head. And now his news story is, well, it was pointed at him. I don't think you forget if the gun is pointed at your head, do you?
Well, you can, but let me tell you, only his laundry woman will know how scared he was.
Who?
His laundry woman.
Only that's the only one, huh?
If there's a gun involved,
No,
the
mine-
gun is not, a bad guy's just not all the time. The gun will move, the barrel will be pointed, just a minor move here, exaggerated out there. What's the story? I don't see a story. They're saying he's lying.
George,
Okay,
my
maybe
concern
fine.
is that I don't know what's going on with the kids, but in Rio, in Brazil, around the world, what's going on with the ransom, and it's very, very serious, is Americans traveling abroad. Their
Yeah.
countries are not in fear of our country.
They're
There's
not- they
no
don't- they-
fear at that airport that those are Americans. There was a day when you went through those are Americans.
They don't fear us anymore.
No whatsoever. They pull those two kids aside, detain them. I hope the State Department, and I don't say it jokingly, now we have to hope that the State Department's not handling it. Because my God,
Where are
and
they?
now have you
Where are
read the
they?
article? Have you read the article that is saying, and I read this morning, an article, I understand the Clinton Foundation has been hacked. It's possible that the Clinton Foundation has been hacked.
Tell us now, NSA has been hacked.
Right. So,
And the DNC has been hacked.
and there's a lot we're learning. And the last person that can be president of the United States is Hillary Rodham Clinton. We're going to take a brief break. We've been having a little fun here, settling down with George and going over a couple things. When we come back, George is going to share his final thoughts. That's going to be time for inspirational moments from Oscar Poole. And don't forget, at 10 o'clock, it'll be the Scott Farrell Show. So stay with us. We're going to go to break. Take us to break. I won't call you Lonnie either. Don't call me Lonnie. Take us to break.
Don't call me like that.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
While the best athletes gather to compete, the rest of us gather to eat. Pizza Hut's Big Flavor Dipper is here. Almost 2 feet of pizza with 4 flavorful dipping sauces. Big enough to feed the whole team for a small price, just $12.99. The Big Flavor Dipper Pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The 50-50 sale is back at Schottenkirk Ford. 50 trucks must go in the next 50 hours. Shop over 250 trucks in stock and starting as low as $79.95. And there's several more on the lot just like it. Yes, 50 trucks must go. And not just Fords. We have all the best makes and models. You have 50 hours to cash in on huge savings. Don't miss our 50-50 sales event at Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Online at SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
Better days ahead. The summer sell down is on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. And if you like to save, the time is now. Get a brand new Chevy Malibu for just $19,700. Loaded Silverado Crew Cab LT, just $33,500. Or a new 2017 Equinox from just $23,700. Days has bonus savings on every new Chevy. But time is running out. Don't miss the summer sell down at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
And we're back. Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And at this time, we want to let George share some final thoughts. What do you have for us today, George?
Well, it's called Panic in the Beast. Panic in the Beast. I marvel at the absolute panic sweeping the two unpopular and totally corrupt political parties that have usurped their mandates, ruined the culture of America's exceptionalism, and are now attempting to force upon us the concept of a collective one world government. Trump is definitely in the way, causing much panic. The Progressive Democrat Liberal Party is the main villain, but alas, the hapless, slavish Republicans bravely but stupidly attempting to stay relevant in the face of the left's subversive assault on the constitutional rule of law, one based on Judeo-Christian principles, has done nothing to deter the Democrat-created socialist horror that is descending upon us. The Republican Party, having lost its conservative credentials long ago, is feeling the sting of change and they don't know how to respond. There is panic in the beast. A sizable portion of conservative American voters, alarmed at the direction Obama and the Democrat Party has taken the country, in frustration, have rallied behind a smart, skillful, wealthy by his own means, but boisterous candidate that the party, not recognizing the clear writing on the wall, finds itself in total panic over the candidate we picked for them, denying his relevancy, his conservative legitimacy by their standards, and his campaign style, which is also not theirs. The GOP panic already has involved 70 more or less GOP elites who believe that by denying Trump, they will encourage a shadow candidate to step forth and win the election for the GOP. A fat chance. A wonderful former CIA officer has stepped forward who sounds good, knows all the answers, and offers solutions, but is too much, too little, too late. And he's not wanted except to ensure that the GOP is lost forever. If that unhappy event should occur, it will not be Trump's fault. It will be totally the fault of the rotten to the core Republican elites who didn't see it coming. On the Democrat side, more than enough evidence to exist to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt the complete corruption of Hillary and Bill Clinton, and probably even their daughter Chelsea, for violations of U.S. law for graft and corruption by selling influence, mishandling classified documents, and running a self-enrichment scheme that benefits only them. The Clintons should be thrown so far back in jail that you need a lantern to find them, or you'd have to shoot beans at them with a shotgun to feed them. Remember, Hillary Clinton has a long history of failure. She was a lawyer, cashiered from the Watergate investigation because of unethical practices, lies, and misrepresentations. That should have been the end of any career hopes she could have anticipated. Obviously, it didn't. Through thick and thin, Hillary clung to Bill's coattails over 30 tumultuous years, so that now, by default, and changes within the Democrat Party, she now emerges as the only Democrat candidate possible because it's her turn, and she's a woman. Her score of diplomatic failures is unrivaled, except possibly by John, the Vietnam veteran, Kerry, who's equally incompetent. After Trump's great Wisconsin speech on law and order, I tuned into CNN. After Fox News bored me to death by trying to tell me what Trump just said, I watched the speech, so I know what he said. I do not need talking heads spinning it. CNN was funny, on the other hand. They brought forth that great Democratic progressive Van Jones, the black commie the Obama administration had to let go early in the first term, to enlighten us with his opinion. What was clear was that CNN, in the sense of pure panic, literally attempts to destroy Trump's message, not by reporting on what he said, but by regurgitating the common lies already out there that the mainstream media has already established. There is panic in the beast, folks. Remember, freedom is the goal, the Constitution is the way. Now, go get them.
George, thank you very much. We have just about 2 minutes here. It'll be time for inspirational moments from our dear friend Oscar Poole and also the Scott Farrell Show at 10 o'clock. So just stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that from 10 to 12, Monday through Friday. Again, now, fyntv.com. That's all you got to do on your phone. All you got to do at home, anywhere. You can watch on a big screen anywhere, fyntv.com. How do you find the videos later that are archived? You can go to fetchyournews.com, and if you'll look up in the right-hand corner, you can find our Facebook page symbol, our Twitter symbol. You can follow us there, and you can find our YouTube, which will go to our YouTube channel where all of the videos are archived, and you can watch part 1, 2, and 3 of my Judge Weaver story and all of our interviews that we do throughout the day, including the Scott Farrell Show. The Hillary Clinton campaign is in meltdown. They're in meltdown. They thought they would have more time in August to try to destroy Trump. Trump's not going to have any part of it. Trump's put the right people in place. It has messed them up that Kellyanne Conway is on the plane. It has messed them up that people like Georgia, they're not going to play no games. The way they do, they put Jennifer Hazelton right in place, right on time, the person to talk for them. So they're in meltdown, folks. They're in big trouble, and it's not even September. Wait for that debate. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. This is my friend George, and we'll be back tomorrow. No, we won't. We'll be at Sycamore Crossings, 8 o'clock, FYN-TV, Sycamore Crossings, downtown Blue Ridge.
Bye.
Adios. Can I say adios?
Yes, you can.
You do it?
And you can say agua.
Agua, adios.
Yeah.
Can I say amigo?
If you have one.
Well, I don't know how it works. Is he counting us down?
I don't know.